Week 6 review. I thought this was going to be a bad week. I didn't really pay attention to my picks, but the Niners lost, the Eagles lost, and then I picked the Chargers over the Cowboys and they lost. So I went into this, I was thinking I had like a terrible week. We actually went 10-5. That's actually not, that's pretty good. 10-5 is pretty good. Like I said, I felt like I had a bad week in terms of picks, and then I look at it, really wasn't too bad. First one, starting off, was a pretty easy one. Chiefs, Broncos. Chiefs had, minus 10.5 was line, and they won by 11. Whew. That's crazy. But I mean, the Broncos are just bad. That was a terrible game. For me, I mean, I was watching because, I'm in 4 leagues, alright? I got a lot of players. I had Mahomes, I had Chiefs defense, I had to see how they held up, I got Pacheco in a league, I had to see how everybody was doing. That's the only reason I even paid attention, but it was pretty much what I expected. Chiefs barely try, and still kind of just control the game. That's how it feels to me. But 19-8, lovely score, just lovely score. It's actually the second time that score has happened, and the last time was, if I remember the stat correctly, 96 years ago. There was maybe I don't have the years right, but football's been around for a while. But the last time it was 19-8 was a long time ago, and it was also on October 12th. So, weird stuff going on in the script. Getting recycled, clearly, but it is what it is. Sunday morning, the first game, the Ravens-Titans. We picked Ravens, we picked them -4. Thought Lamar would figure it out, but I didn't have faith in this pick. I don't know what it is. I feel like Lamar, he always looks pissed out there. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's always been like that and I just never noticed, but he'll take off running. For example, he'll take off running for one, and then he'll get tackled after only getting 3 yards, and he always looks pissed, like he didn't get enough, like he didn't get more or something. I feel like it happened a couple times. I don't know. Could be one of those things that just happened this weekend, and I feel like he's always been like that, but I don't know. It's not even, I don't even know if it's frustration in himself. I feel like he's mad about something around him. I don't know. I don't know anything, but it is what it is. But yeah, 24-16, Titans fall to 2-4. I mean, they are who we thought they were. And then the Ravens are alright. 4-2 is definitely a good spot for them, for sure. So, heading into the 1 o'clock games. Up next, Commanders, Falcons. I took the Falcons on this one. Thought they should have won it. I really did. I don't know. Commanders, Sam Howell, nice job. 3 touchdowns, very good. There's too many picks from Ritter. He just, you know what? I get it. I get why Falcons fans want to trade for Cousins. Now, there was one comment on the Hot Takes video about that, but Drake London finally showed up. I have to play him in one of my leagues. He's been sitting on my bench in a couple leagues. I've been waiting for him to be solid. He has been, so I've been happy about that. 9 for 125, it's pretty good. Kyle Pitts even got a touchdown. Jonnu Smith got a touchdown. Seems like a game the Falcons would win, but no. Curtis Samuel, Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson got it for the Commanders, and yeah, those were the 3. But disappointing, I picked the Falcons -2.5, but nice win for the Commanders. Both those teams hovering around 3-3. Although I don't think that'll change throughout the season. They seem those teams are pretty mid for sure. But Falcons, Bears. Who do we have? I had the Bears. I thought the Bears, solid Thursday win last week. Had the mini bye, had some extra time. prepare for the Vikings. Vikings just lost Justin Jefferson for a couple weeks. Thought they would blow this one. Thought they would, but then, you can't really account for Justin Fields getting injured. That's unlucky. But don't worry, he managed to throw a pick before he left and get sacked 4 times. But so who knows? Maybe I don't know. The Bears, I shouldn't have picked for them. I shouldn't have picked them. I don't know. But Madison stepped up. None of the guys really stepped up. Nobody took Justin's spot, all right? But they all kind of did their normal thing. But nothing crazy from the Vikings. They're just, I don't know what. Man, the Vikings are just in a weird situation. I don't even know what they should do. Honestly, they're probably fine. They should probably just add Kirk for like 2-3 year deal, and then just retool, and then 2-3 years from now, that's when you start fixing it. I don't know, or that's when you blow it up or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what to think with them. But up next, Bengals, Seahawks. Some say this could have been the game of the week. I say no. But yeah, I thought this was going to be like a hot game from Burrow. 2 touchdown passes in the first half. And then he just kind of chilled in the second. Just kind of chilled, threw a pick. Threw a pick. Geno threw 2. Kenneth Walker, though, ran one in. Lockett, not a bad game. But Tyler Boyd caught one. Andre Iosivas, he caught one. Good for him. Caught a touchdown. But yeah, this one that took the Bengals. I think the Seahawks are solid, but Bengals, they needed this one. They're back to 3-3 now. They're at 500. They're okay. They're in a good spot. Rough start again this season, but once again, 3-3. They're holding up all right. They get the W, 17-3 over Seattle. Into the next one. Up next, we have the battle of a once unbeaten 49ers. They went up against the Browns. 19-17. 49ers had a shot. Purdy was taking them up the field. Don't really remember what happened on the last one, but let's take a look. Alright, so the Browns, late in the fourth, able to get that field goal, and then 49ers. Oh yeah, it was missed field goal. That's right. So they had a chance. They're right there, Jake Moody. That's tough. That's tough for a Rook. But Rook's gonna Rook. The Rooks are gonna Rook. That's a tough spot to be in, but they moved up the field, did what they had to do, but they lost McCaffrey and Debo in this one. That's tough, but you still have Kittle and Ayuk. You gotta be fine. You gotta be willing to play with what you got. They got a lot of talent. They should have been fine, but I don't know. Maybe their number 2 running back. Looking at the guys that ran the ball, it makes sense. But yeah, Ayuk, they needed him to step up. I don't know. They just weren't the same. But Amari Cooper, 4 catches, 108, had that big catch, 58. And this is all with P.J. Walker, and not even a good P.J. Walker. This is him throwing 2 picks. But Jerome Ford, Kareem Hunt, they got it done. They got it done in the backfield, but really, it's one thing to get beat. But I feel like the 49ers, they gave that one away. I feel like they didn't get beat. I feel like that one was just more. They just feel. I don't want to say they beat themselves, but they just didn't play well. It's as simple as that. They just 2 injuries, all of a sudden they can't score, and they've been dominating. I don't even know what their point average is. But up next, Panthers, Dolphins. It was what we expected. One team is pretty good, high-powered offense. The other is 0-5 going into this one, now 0-6. You know, that's got to be tough. Like, if you at least have the draft pick, maybe it's not as tough. But when you don't have the draft pick, but they feel like they might have their QB of the future, I don't know. Roster's bad. You could say that the coaching, not too good. But they'll probably need to make a change there eventually. But Adam Thielen continues to turn back the clock and lead the Panthers to a 21-point loss. You know, that's impressive. But no, he has looked good. He's certainly been a help for Bryce. But I mean, this game was what we expected. The only thing I didn't see coming was Panthers taking that early lead. They were 14-0 in that first, but yeah, they held on. Or they came back, and then it was domination. It was just, they had no shot. They got no shot. But the Colts had a shot. But it quickly went away. Minshew threw 3 picks. That's pretty rough. Lawrence, decent game. Zach Moss ran one in. Jonathan Taylor, they can't get him going. Just sign that deal, and he cannot get going. Only 8 carries, though. But what do you expect? I mean, they got down early. Or not early, but they got down big early. I mean, it's 21-6, and then all of a sudden, going into the fourth, 30. I mean, it was over. It was just, they were just getting beat down. You know, Etienne ran 2 in. Christian Kirk got 1. Brenton Strange, the rook. But where did all the points come from? Oh yeah, lots of field goals. Okay, so 13. There was a. Oh wait, what? Oh, so he hit 3 field goals. So 9. Okay. Yeah, I didn't catch much of this one. I mean, there's no reason to pay attention to it. It was a blowout. But yeah, Jaguars 4-2 now. They're in a good spot. Good spot for sure. Colts 3-3, and you have to think they're trending in the wrong direction. And apparently Richardson, there's a chance he might be out for the year. So that's, start punting. Start punting on the year already. Just punt it. Punt it, take a knee. 3 knees, 1 punt every drive. That's the way. But Saints, Texans. I had the Texans on this one. It was -1.5 for the Saints. I'm like, I'm taking Texans. They're at home. They're solid. They're 3-3. Saints are 3-3 now. But Stroud, decent game. Derek Carr, decent game. Let's see. Yeah, it's 20-13. Houston gets the dub. Dalton Schultz, touchdown. Rashid Shaheed, touchdown. That's it. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of field goals, but yeah, I didn't pay attention to this one at all either. But up next, we'll skip this one. We'll skip, actually, you know what? Fine. Alright, fine. We'll do it. Pats look terrible. The Raiders look terrible, but not in the same way the Pats do, so this is a good win for them to... Yeah, Jimmy G injured again, and then Brian Hoyer actually played well. He actually came in and played well. Mac Jones was okay. The pick wasn't great. I mean, they brought Malik Cunningham in. All he recorded is a sack. QBR .1. But they tried to do some stuff with him, and I don't even know why he was in there, but this is a tanking team. Belichick's going to get the all-time loss record before he gets the all-time wins one, but Ramondre finally got in the end zone. I feel like he's just done nothing this year. He was so hyped up at the beginning, rated high in fantasy. I didn't get the hype. I have 4 teams, 4 fantasy teams. And the Patriots, they don't usually have too many guys worthy of being drafted in fantasy. So if there's like a guy as hyped up as Ramondre, like, maybe I want to get him. Like, oh, he's a bat, give me something to be excited about. I didn't want him. I mean, I didn't see this coming, but he's been a little disappointed. But what's he supposed to do? The offensive line, terrible. They're so bad. And they can't throw the ball. Kendrick Bourne, 10 catches, 89 yards. That's vintage game from Kendrick Bourne. But yeah, 1-5 Pats. Raiders still hanging on at 3-3. Yeah, 21-17. The line, what was it? Oh yeah, it's Raiders -3, and they get the safety at the end. So it's pretty clear. Mac Jones bet on the Raiders -3, taking that safety. But it is what it is. But yeah, so that was the first 4 o'clock game. Next one, Cardinals-Rams. Rams pretty much dominated this one. Not much to say about this one. It was -7 was the line. Easy pick. They're a good team. Kyron Williams, 20 carries, 158 yards and touchdown. He's been great. I think he got injured though, so he's probably done. Cooper Kupp, 7 catches, 148 and a touchdown. Great game from him. Puka, 4 for 26. It's a shame his production it's gone down a little bit since Kupp came back. Kupp is the number 1. Kupp is still a freak. But it was the Cardinals. They're 1-5 now. Rams 3-3. Rams are in a good spot. I wouldn't call them, they're not contenders, but definitely should make the playoffs. I feel like they're pretty good and should make the playoffs, at least. Even after last year, the garbage team from last year. But Jets, Eagles, another unbeaten goes down. They both go down the same day. Miami Dolphins fans celebrating that 72 team on Sunday after these. But yeah, whole year, I mean, I don't know if I said it every game, but there are at least 2 games where it's just like, Eagles didn't play that well, and they still managed to win. That is a good thing. When you can win, when you don't even play that well. This one, they didn't play well. They did not win. Too many picks from Hurts. 3 picks. That's brutal. Jets defense is for real. They shut down good quarterbacks. They stop them. I don't know how the Pats beat the Jets. I really have no clue, but Zach Wilson, no picks. Couple of sacks, but no picks. So that's good. Breece Hall ran one in. Garrett Wilson, 8 for 90. But yeah, lots of field goals. You gotta love the field goals. But Eagles couldn't get it going. Disappointing game from them. I mean, 2 touchdowns in the first half, nothing in the second half. And then, I don't know, the Jets, they let the Jets score. Probably should have tried to stop them. The offense had done nothing. They had done nothing. Were they just going to show up for that last drive? But then they had to get a touchdown. They could have held the Jets to maybe a field goal. I know it was at the 1, but could have held them to maybe a field goal. And then that's all you had to get. But they let them score for more time. And then it ended up meaning nothing. Because they couldn't even move the ball. But it is what it is. Tough loss for the Eagles. But been saying it all year. Eagles have been underperforming. Just can't. It got them today. But they're still 5-1. It's fine. It's a great record. Great record for sure. Eagles, 49ers, they're fine. They had their off week. It is what it is. But Jets are still in the hunt. Jets are still lurking. But Lions, Buccaneers. Yeah, this game is pretty much what I would expect. Lions just being solid. 5-1. They're killing it. They're killing it. You kind of thought the Buccaneers, they've been all right this year, but they haven't been like the Lions have been, clearly. But it sucked. Yeah, David Montgomery got hurt in that one. That hurt me in a fantasy league. I lost by 4. But nah, it's fine. Heal up, man. Who gives a shit about fantasy? Get well. But big game from St. Brown, 12 for 124 and a touchdown. Jameson Williams caught a touchdown. So, and I needed a Laporta touchdown. I lost by 4. But it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, Bucks couldn't get anything going. No touchdowns. Baker had 1 pick. Disappointing game from them, but it was expected. And, they were 3-1 before that. They're 3-2 now. They're still fine. They're still fine. It could easily be a lot worse for them. They're doing fine. But Giants, Bills, this one, oh man. I mean, at the end of the half, I gotta look at it again because they ran the ball with 14 seconds left on first and goal, I mean. That is pain. That was disappointing. And then in the game, I don't even remember what happened. I just remember it being bad. I don't even remember. I'm looking at it, but I just remember the Giants being a disappointment. But Bills got lucky. It's just one of those where like I said, the Eagles have been doing it. You're just not playing well. You still get the dub, but Giants had a good game plan. They came out from the jump. I mean, it took Buffalo getting all the touchdowns in the fourth, literally in the fourth quarter. I mean, yeah, it's a weird game. I'm glad I didn't pay attention to it like too hardcore because I don't know. I'm a offense supremacist. I like scoring. I love a lot of scoring. Wasn't much of that in this one, but like I said, end of the game, Bills able to make it happen. But yeah, even missed the field goal at the end. The door was just open for the Giants, man. It was so open for the Giants. But Daniel Jones, they needed him. But yeah, Tyrod Taylor, I don't know. He's just a backup at this point, but didn't throw any picks. Like, you gotta respect that, Backup goes in, doesn't throw any picks. You gotta respect that. He did fumble one, though. Oh, wait, no, he recovered it. So, no fumbles. But, yeah, Giants, they came out throwing punches, but just couldn't get it done. That's gotta be disappointing. It's gotta be very disappointing. But, yeah, I wish for more on Sunday night. I wanted scoring. It also hurt me because I wanted the Giants to just go off somehow. I was going against the Bills defense, and I needed their points to come down. I had nobody else playing. They couldn't do it. I ended up losing. That was the same league I lost by 4. Everything went wrong in that one. All the injuries, Giants not showing up. But this was expected. This was pretty much expected. This one was pretty good. Cowboys, Chargers. Funny thing about this one, like the middle of the game, I didn't watch a ton. I was like, heavy into the first quarter. And then second quarter, third quarter, halftime, I was kind of doing other things. And then came back to it in the fourth. And I saw like pretty much all the scoring. So it's a perfect game for me to watch. But the Herbert haters, they're out. Herbert haters are out and about. They're ready to talk their talk because Herbert was not good in this one. Dak was just a little better. Not by much, but I don't know. Who knows? But Chargers, man. Chargers are 2-3. I don't know what's going on there. Still early for them, but good win for the Cowboys. This was, whoever came out of this one, this was a big game. It really was. This was 2-2 versus 3-2. Both teams are solid. They got good players. Maybe some questionable coaches, but one of them had to show up and make it happen. It was the Cowboys. It was the Cowboys in this one. Great game from them, but Chargers had a shot. Herbert just When did he throw the pick? I came in. Yeah, it was at the end, too. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. 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 A bit of a choke from Herbert, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.